There was a time just a generation ago when a walk through a summer field meant being surrounded by tiny pulses of light, fireflies flickering like living stars across the darkened sky. But now, silence, darkness, absence. Around the world, scientists are sounding a quiet but urgent alarm. Firefly populations are collapsing, and if the trends continue, we may be the last generation to witness their magical glow. Fireflies, or lightning bugs, are more than childhood nostalgia. They are bioluminescent beetles, part of the Lampyridae family, known for their chemical ability to produce light without heat. Inside their abdomens, an enzyme called luciferase reacts with luciferin, oxygen, and ATP, producing the soft yellow-green flashes we see on warm summer nights. This light is efficient. Nearly 100% of the energy is converted to illumination, unlike traditional light bulbs, which waste most of their energy as heat. But this glow isn't just beautiful, it's functional. Fireflies use it to communicate, attract mates, and even ward off predators. In some species, the blinking is timed so precisely that thousands can flash in perfect synchrony, lighting up entire riverbanks like a living constellation. And yet this biological brilliance is beginning to fade. Researchers across continents report sharp declines in firefly populations. And while different species face different threats, 4 major culprits keep surfacing. 1. Habitat destruction. Fireflies require moist, undisturbed habitats, forests, marshes, and meadows, to complete their life cycles. As we convert these spaces into concrete farmland or suburban sprawl, we sever the fragile ecosystems they rely on. Number 2. Light pollution. Artificial lighting is one of the most underestimated threats. Fireflies use their glow for courtship, but when the night is flooded with streetlights, headlights, and porch lamps, their signals get drowned out. Mating success plummets, and without mating there is no next generation. 3. Pesticides and chemical runoff. Modern agriculture relies heavily on pesticides and herbicides, but these chemicals don't just kill crop pests, they also kill the soft-bodied larvae of fireflies living in the soil. Additionally, runoff into streams and wetlands poisons aquatic environments where some larvae develop. 4. Climate change. Fireflies are finely tuned to seasonal changes in temperature and rainfall, but with erratic weather patterns, floods, and prolonged droughts, the cues they depend on, like soil moisture or temperature thresholds, are becoming unreliable. The result? Disrupted breeding and declining populations. Together, these factors create what ecologists call a death by 1,000 cuts. In 2020, researchers from the Xerces Society, Tufts University, and the IUCN Firefly Specialist Group released a global assessment of firefly species. They found that at least 1 in 3 firefly species may be at risk of extinction. In Southeast Asia, iconic synchronized fireflies have vanished from areas where they once put on nightly displays. In the US, species like Photinus pyralis, the common Big Dipper firefly, are showing regional declines even in protected woodlands. But here's the catch. We lack long-term baseline data for most species. Fireflies were so common that no one thought to track them until they started disappearing. Now, researchers are racing against time, tracking, tagging, and even using machine learning to detect flash patterns in the wild, anything to understand how many are left and how to save them. Fireflies are more than a poetic loss. They're bioindicators, species whose health reflects the well-being of entire ecosystems. When fireflies vanish, it's a signal that something is deeply wrong in our environment. Their disappearance doesn't happen in isolation. It often parallels declines in frogs, birds, pollinators, and even soil microbes. And let's not forget, firefly bioluminescence has been instrumental in biomedical research, from cancer detection to cellular imaging. It's a biological gift that has helped humans in ways we're only beginning to understand. Losing fireflies is like tearing out pages from a book we haven't finished reading. Yes, but the window is narrowing. Here's what scientists and conservationists recommend. Reduce outdoor lighting or use motion-activated, warm-colored LEDs. Stop using pesticides in your yard or garden. Support wetland and forest conservation efforts in your region. Avoid overmowing and leave leaf litter in parts of your garden. Firefly larvae depend on it. Most importantly, spread awareness. Let people know that this loss is real and preventable. Even small actions at the local level can create sanctuaries of darkness where fireflies can thrive. There's still time to change the ending of this story. But one day a child might ask, did fireflies really light up the night? And what we do now will decide whether we answer with a memory or show them the living light for themselves. Let's not be the last generation to witness wonder.